everyone! Welcome to my channel, Perfect Top Deck. My name is Chloe, and today we are going to be jumping into Foundations, which just released like an hour ago. So we are going to jump in. We're actually going to go ahead and open our 6 packs from pre-release, and yeah, just kind of jump into probably a draft, and fingers crossed and get it done. However, let's talk about pre-release a little bit. I went to 2 pre-releases, Friday night and Saturday, and ironically, I opened the same card, the same promo for both decks. So I had the Mossborn Hydra pre-release card for both days. Not really fun. However, I went 2-1 for both, so I guess it's kind of fun winning, but I wanted to do something different. But of course, I had to do plus and plus one counters, clearly, because this Mossborn Hydra is just way too good to not play. My second deck, however, I also put Elinda in there and splashed black for just that one card. And honestly, my Saturday pre-release went better, I would say, than Friday's. However, both days I did go 2-1. Yeah, so let's go ahead and open some packs. Okay, we're just going to open all of these. We're going to open all of our packs really quick, kind of check out the cards we got, and jump right into a draft. We have a Golta, some kitty cats, another harvester. Okay, Tatiova. What a wonderful set. Foundation, I suppose. I think some of the cards are kind of strong for a foundation set that's going to be around forever. However, that's okay. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump into our first game on our first Foundations draft. And wish us luck. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our first Foundations draft. Wish us luck. Ooh, okay, we are ready to go. Okay, so what are we looking to do here? Not lose immediately. Is there anything else that we would like to accomplish here? Probably pick some good cards for our deck, but also some good cards for our collection, because then we can build decks with our collection. So we're kind of waiting for that last person to fill their seat, and then we are jumping right into it. And we are ready. Okay, so let's see. Wow, I opened actually 3 of these. And I still did not play them during pre-release. However, I did open 3 of them. But perhaps this 5/5 flyer might be beneficial to us this time. We have an Anthem. When this creature enters Surveil 3 mana 2/2. I mean, a big blue flyer is pretty cool. It looks like a majority of this pack is actually blue. We have some card draw in our Kit Kat. We'll take it for now and, yeah, see what the packs give us to work with besides the Curator of Destinies. Yeah, and let me know in the comments how everybody else's pre-release went. Hopefully well, or hopefully you opened some awesome cards. Okay, so, oh, Phyrexian Arena, well, okay, are we going to stick with blue? This creature, okay, so we have some red, some raid, some black. We could do blue-black. This is card draw. Card draw is pretty good in this format, if we went blue-black. Or we could, well, okay, as we know by now, if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm not the best at draft. However, which route should we go? We could go to card draw, we could get some removal, or we could, I don't know if we're even playing blue. I guess we'll take the black, we'll take the card draw. Okay, this could be a good trick, especially for what we are playing, which is our Curator. Let's see, a Juggernaut, some life gain, a Flash Flyer. Okay, we're just gonna take, I guess, the best card. Creatures get +3/+3 and trample. Isn't enchantment the best card? Probably the Spirit. It also draws us a card late game. If we are going blue, okay, here's some removal. We have some elves. Our card draw, see, this is unfortunate because it also allows our opponent to draw a card, and those little points of damage are not always beneficial. If we are still in blue and black, I suppose we'll take the black removal and just kind of see what comes around. Whenever another creature you control dies, okay, so we could also switch to white. It's not the end of the world. Oh, destroy target creature. Well, I guess that's pretty much what we like to do. Let's see. When this creature enters Surveil 3, okay. Or we have a flyer, we have a flash prowess 2/1, which we do have a good amount of non-creature spells, so that might not be worst case. There's also another Eaten Alive. I do think I like this 2/1 flash prowess creature. Okay, so we're kind of getting the idea down here. For blue black, we could switch to white. However, we're not quite there yet, but we'll take the commando just in case we need to, because that is a good card to get rid of a artifact or enchantment, and it also has flash, so might be useful. Yeah, I opened a foil, I opened a full art, I opened a foil, I opened like 3 awesome versions of this card and did not play them. However, we're going to try it in this draft because clearly during my pre-release, this Curator of Destinies felt neglected. Still waiting. Wow. Well, I guess it is a new set and it's the first one, so people are still reading cards, which maybe we should have done a little better. Hexproof and haste. Well, those are 2 characteristics we would love for our 5/5 flyer that can't be countered to have. Comparative to everything else, we could take the when this creature enters, if you attack, look at the top 3 cards. Okay, well, should we take the... Okay, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. Some card draw. Another prowess creature, but I would rather take some bigger creatures later on. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Well, we are not gaining too much life yet. However, we would like to gain more life. Or card draw. Okay, I guess we'll take the creature. We will take the combat trick. Maybe it'll save our life. Oh wow, the double strike came back. Maybe that means it's not good. Each combat, if able, can't be blocked by walls. Do we take this for our collection? Or do we take the artifact juggernaut? Okay, well, I guess the decision was made for us. +2/+0 and first strike. We're not really trying to do all that, but we're also not playing red, so we'll take the Thespian. Okay, put this in our land. Pack number 2. Italy. Italy's pretty good. We are playing a good amount of non-creature spells. Very true. We have a 5 mana flying. When this enters, if you attack, draw a card. White flying lifelink, a counter spell, some reanimation. I think we're going... should we try the Thai car? I don't know. Oh, the Kai car, not the Thai car. Oops. Sorry, Kai car. Yeah, I guess so. Since I mispronounced your name, we'll give you a chance. Okay. Well, we do like ways to kill creatures. We also like this land. We will be taking the removal over the land. Yeah, I do like our black cards so far. Oh, whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. Okay, well, clearly we will be taking this large flyer. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. Goodness. Okay, we will be taking... Should we take... Okay. We might not be playing Kai Car. Whatever his name is. We might not be playing him because unless we can get some really good... we need lower value everything. So no more... Nothing... We are not allowed to pick anything else above a 4-drop. We need something below a 4-drop, preferably creature-based and or card draw. We have good removal so far. We do like flash creatures. Let's see. Okay, are we into the our creatures can die method? I do believe so. I think that we would love to get something that makes creatures that could die. That would be perfect. Let's see. She enters with 8 revival counters. Well, this creature dies a lot and comes back. So I suppose that 9 lives familiar might be good for our plan. Okay, so we'll try that. Okay, so now we're into this more of not really... Oh, I think we're going to take the card draw on this one. We could sacrifice another creature, but we are not making too many creatures yet. Card draw, a 4... Okay, we're going to take the card draw. Counter spell, creature spell, that is. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life. We're not really gaining life. When a creature dies, it comes back. This kind of could go with what we're trying to do, especially if we are kind of trying to use this Bloodful. Okay. Whew, drafting is so hard. I guess we could definitely stock our graveyard up with creatures. No problem. Or we could get this. Oh goodness, I don't know. I don't know what to pick. Ah, we were not supposed to take any more 4-drops, but it just looks so good. We would like this creature. I feel like creatures are definitely kind of where we're heading here. Tykar is not so much. Exile up to 2 creature cards. If one of them was a creature. Okay, we'll take another 3-drop. Are we worried? Yes. Yes. Yes, we are. However, can it go terribly? 1,000,000%. The Swiftfoot Boots would have been cool for Tykar. We are kind of playing, but we're not really. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Tap Fishing Pole, put a bait counter. Whenever equipped creature becomes untapped, remove a bait counter and make a fish. Okay, well, it is making a creature every turn. We could pilfer. Or should we choose 2 creatures, return those creatures? Oh, by 2 different players? Okay, well, we will take this 5-drop that we don't really want to play. Okay, pack number 3. What do we need? Something in our colors. Don't make us regret the colors. We're regretting the colors, but that's okay. Let's see. We could do a counter spell. Whenever you draw your second card each turn. Okay, well, that's a creature. We have a large flyer. We're not really trying to counter. Okay, we'll take the 3-mana creature. Okay. I suppose we will also take the creature again. Can opponent stop us if we have 1,000,000 creatures? Perhaps. Okay, whenever you gain life, well, that's cute. Not quite what we're doing. We have a Witness Protection, which is awesome, or we have some card draw, which is probably better. We have some good, like, removal in black, so we're going to take the card draw. Okay. This is a good card for filling our graveyard up with creatures. We also like the skeleton, though, because the skeleton comes back from the graveyard. Will this come back around to us? Return an instant or sorcery. Okay, we'll take it. Because it will also get us, it's almost like card draw, hopefully into our, I don't know if we're going to play the pilfer. Hopefully into our, well, maybe the fake your own death, right? Okay, what's the idea? We have lots of creatures so far. Besides that, a Rogue's Passage, okay. Counterspell, another draw. I mean, we could be drawing for days. And I think that's what we are going to choose to do. Okay, well, search your library for a card. While it is a very expensive, however, probably good, create 2 fairies. When you do, tap target creature an opponent controls. Well, that's also pretty good. Do we want the giant demon? Perhaps. We will take it. Another curator. Okay. Or we could take a 1-drop. A curator is pretty good. We are in blue. It's pretty good. Okay, goodness. We'll take it. Oh, are we worried? Yes. Okay. Do we think twice or do we Witness Protection? We have a good amount of card draw already, so we'll take the Witness Protection. We do not want a 5-drop. We have plenty of that, so we'll take the Fake Your Own Death. The Fake Your Own Death again. Wow, don't you worry. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this, just in case. Okay, so the plan, I suppose, is to, well, let's look at the deck to build it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna move to building in 1 second. Oh, well, I wish that land was relevant to what we were trying to do. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see. We are not running that land. Okay, let's start with our large drops. 2 curators, a demon, and another 5-drop, which is very large drops. Aetherize. We have a lot of 4-drops. Okay, if we had to choose, we'll probably choose there. Multi cards. Whenever we gain life, we really are not gaining life. So I know this looks like it wants to be cool, but we're not really doing that. Hero's Downfall, Ninetales Familiar, Phyrexian Arena. We do not have life gain much at all, which is actually kind of relevant. We do not need to play 3 fake hero deaths. It does create a social token though, so we will keep it a little bit. Return up to 2 creature cards, which is fine. The Turtle, the Sailor, the Witness Protection, Eaten Alive. The Fishing Pole, it is kind of slow. However, tap Fishing Pole. Put a bait counter on the Fishing Pole. Whenever a equipped creature becomes untapped, remove a bait counter and create a fish. Well, I mean, the concept is adorable. We're not going to be playing it. The idea there was make a lot of creatures for this person, but I don't think that that is really what we are trying to do. We have lots of card draw. The card draw is to get us to our lands and our finishers, basically, is kind of what we're doing here. We are trying to cast all of our spells till we get to our finishers. In that case, we're going to definitely cut a 3-drop. We will. How many creatures do we have? 13. Okay. That makes this card not good. We don't have ways to put cards in our graveyard, really. We probably definitely should have taken something over that, but we're making cuts anyway, so. And last but not least, we will cut one of these 3-drops. Okay! Our blue-black, we need to get to our high mana value creatures without dying deck. Let's try game number 1. Game number 1, draft, first draft. If it goes well, smile. If it doesn't go well, less smiling will occur. Hello, opponent. Helena Handbasket. Okay. Wonderful start. We have no blue mana and all blue cards. Should we keep this hand? We can cast our cat a million times over. We will mulligan. Okay, at least we have both colors this time. We'll keep this. Definitely putting our, unfortunately, our large, this has flash, large creature to the bottom. Pass our tigers. Okay, we'll flash in our creature. Opponent will, okay, not murder us. This is instant. Okay, well, let's move to combat. Hit you for 1, opponent. Opponent is playing so far white. Plains. Okay, pass. We will draw a card on the end of opponent's turn. Okay, we definitely need a swamp. Ooh, 1,000,000% need a swamp. Okay, it looks like we're going to be drawing another card. So we'll go ahead and attack. 2 damage. Okay. And in the turn, we have to, we also have to be aware of, what is it Joust? I believe it is in white. Joust is unfortunate for sure. Okay, whenever you gain life, do some things. Good for opponent. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Okay, not the land we wanted. There we go. Whew. Were we worried? Yes, we were. Whenever you gain life. Okay, well, we don't really want opponent doing that. So I guess we'll go ahead and... We have multiple ways of removing creatures in our hand. So, opponent does have 1 mana up. So we actually are not going to attack. Because we would hate for opponent to joust our creature. That would be unfortunate. So we will go ahead and no attacks and end the turn. And if opponent doesn't have joust, we're being extra cautious for no reason. We are also at that point where we can draw cards off of our Spectral Sailor, so important. Opponent. Okay, opponent gonna play a 3-drop and hopefully not play a land. Yes, we will play a land for turn. We'll go ahead and go to combat. We'll swing 1. And we will end the turn. We have 2 removal spells. Pretty good, opponent. Pass their attackers. Okay. Should we draw a card or kill the Giada? The Giada is definitely going to be an issue next turn. I suppose we can draw a card first. See what we get. Oh, another land. Okay, well, I guess we kind of, well, we'll just play the Curator. Can opponent deal with a Curator? Curator of Destinies? Okay. The top will be face down. Okay. I don't know the best way to do this. We would like opponent to give us the rest go into the graveyard. Okay, in that case, let's take the swamp. We would like opponent to give us... Okay, we'll put it like that. We would like opponent to give us the face up pile. They gave us a face down pile, which is fine. No problem, opponent. I guess maybe we should have switched that around. Oops. Okay, no attacks, and we will end the turn. Opponent. Okay, opponent does have removal. That's pretty good for opponent. We'll block. Our Kit Kat will come back. Okay, let's play a land for turn. Unfortunately, we cannot do 2 things here. We have 7 mana, so we could do 5 and draw a card. And opponent already used their removal. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll draw a card in opponent's turn. Next, no attacks, and we'll end the turn. Okay, we will draw a card on opponent's turn. Hope opponent doesn't have another set of removal with their 3 mana. Opponent is struggling with mana. Opponent taking forever. Okay, opponent's going to play a creature. Pass to attackers. 2 blockers. Our Kit Kat is going to block again. And then when a creature dies, we draw a card. Yay! We're also going to play our arena, which is going to be perfect for drawing cards. We'll go ahead and draw another card. Well, on the bright side, we have card draw on lock. We keep drawing lands, but that's okay. Okay, well, we could play another swamp. It doesn't really help us right now, but do we need to kill a creature? We're not really worried about the Giada yet. Okay, we'll go ahead and play the Phyrexian Arena. Draw some cards. We are going to be losing some life, but that is okay. And we can draw again later. Next to combat, we can also draw with our no attacks in turn. We can also draw with our Sailor. So, card draw is perfect. Opponent. Okay. Opponent is lacking on the lands. Opponent's going to allow us to draw another card. How sweet of opponent. 2 blockers. We'll go ahead and block with our Kit Kat. We will draw a card. How cute. I wish we would have got more Kit Kats. Okay, 1 card drawn. This will be good for blocking this 3/3, so we don't have to keep sacrificing our cat. And then we're also going to draw a card with our Spectral Sailor. Okay, lose a life, and we're going to draw another card. Perfect. So let's play a swamp for turn. Now we can actually cast the black spells in our hand. Let's see. We're not going to be killing 2 creatures here, so I suppose we could, first of all, 1, 2, 3, draw a card. Kind of want to keep up the hero's downfall. I'm very afraid that opponent is leaving up 1 white mana for a reason, or maybe they just haven't had good luck. That's also a possibility. Let's play our turtle. Oh, when it attacks, we can sacrifice another creature? Okay, well, actually, in that case, let's attack. Opponent can respond, however. Oh, okay. We only have 11 cards left in our deck. Well, good to know that we definitely... Opponent? Okay. Opponent's going to take 6. We want to draw less cards, clearly. We have 11 cards left in our deck. On the bright side, we are drawing cards. Card draw on point. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We only have 2 lands left in our deck. Okay, opponent. 4/2 first strike. No problem. Pass to attackers. Pass to blockers. We'll go right here. And 2 first strike damage. Opponent. Okay. We are going to kill the Giada. Can opponent protect the Giada? Opponent. Okay. Well, that's cute, opponent. That's fine. Let's flash in a flyer. Okay, so what is this? Whenever you draw, okay, another curator. 9 cards left. Well, we are going to kill the Giada, surely. We have to pretty much hurry up and do what we are doing, because whenever another, so that's unfortunate. And then we will probably choose not to sacrifice unless 7, 8, 9 to draw an extra card. It would be 7, 8, 9. We can still play the curator. Okay, we're going to choose not to. You may sacrifice. So we're going to go ahead and get in there. 3 attackers. We will decline because we can't kill opponent regardless. So we will decline that and we will play another flyer. Opponent, I don't believe will be able to deal with this. Let's put, whenever you gain life. Are we gaining life at all? Not, quite. So we don't really care. Oh, we do care about that. Okay, so we'll do it like this. Let's see if opponent gives us the card draw because they are thinking about how many cards we have in our deck. Yes, opponent does. Okay, we will discard a swamp and end the turn. 3 cards left. We're drawing 2 on upkeep. Opponent needs some kind of a flyer. A vigilance cat might not do it for you, opponent. Opponent. I know, we are also worried. Good game, opponent. Good game. Okay, game 1. Awesome. Now let's think back to, we almost ran out of cards there. We had 3 we had 3 cards. What should we put in our deck? We had 3 cards left. Should we put another card in? Like a 3-drop creature or something? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna try one more. We're gonna put an extra card in. Why? Because we almost ran out of cards there, so we think one extra card. Game number 2. One extra card should help out. Hello, opponent Atlas. Okay. Game 1 went pretty well, I would say. We almost ran out of cards, but what a wonderful, capable hand. And we mulliganed last game, actually. So, great news that we don't have to mulligan this time. Land for turn, we'll go ahead and pass. You have to pass quickly so opponent doesn't know we're going to flash in a creature. Oh, I guess opponent's about to find out. Ba-bam! Okay, let's go to here. Well, let's move to combat. And we'll go ahead and end turn. We don't want opponent to... We like this guy a lot. He's like part of our deck. Okay, well, that's good. My turn. Let's play a land for turn. Oh, does opponent let it go? Okay, opponent is a smart opponent. Second main, we will play a 3-2 pass the turn. We definitely would have taken down this Dazzling Angel had we the chance. Had opponent blocked, we would have faked our own death immediately. Opponent playing with the flyers. Let's play land for turn. We will go to attackers. Okay, opponent's gonna take it. We will. Do we really want to? Oh, I suppose we could have created a treasure token as well. Okay, we'll go ahead and... I was going to debate on if we were going to... We're going to sacrifice a creature. Unfortunately, I think we do have to kill the one that is gaining opponent life. And we'll sacrifice our flyer. Drain and gain. Okay, opponent. If opponent wants to remove our Vengeful Blood Witch, it's not that the end of the world because we do have this Macombre Walls. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Opponent. Opponent debating what to do. Opponent going to murder our 3-drop, but that's okay. Okay, so let's play a land for turn. I suppose we'll just go ahead and play another one and end the turn. This time, if opponent tries to target and murder our creature, we can, at least on the bright side, save our creature. Okay, pass the damage. My opponent's going to play a wall. Going to play all the walls. Our turn. Well, now we would definitely like any excuse to get through, which it does not seem like we have currently. So let's, no attacks, end the turn. We'll flash in our prowess person. Pass to attackers, out for 3 in the air. Where's all of our card draw this time? Okay, opponent is going to create goblins. Okay, let's flash in a creature. These walls actually are pretty good at doing what they are trying to do. We can bring back 2 creatures, one of which a flyer. Okay. And then we discard a card. We will discard this card, unfortunately, because we were trying to do something with the other one. Next to combat. Opponent has 1 goblin, so... Oh, 2 goblins. So, opponent can make 2 goblins with their 2 goblins. Opponent can also block both of our creatures. So, no attacks, unfortunately. End the turn. Opponent, we really need to kill this angel, which we are going to try to do with this little combo we have in our hand. Okay, pass to attackers. Opponent is still trying to get us. We will. Pass to blockers. We are going to block. Opponent. Okay, well, we will try to kill. Try to kill this. If opponent has a joust, we cry. Joust makes us cry. A 5-mana removal spell? Yeah, we're still crying. Still crying. Okay, good job, opponent. We did try. Opponent had to use all 5 mana on their removal spell there. Okay, we did not want to draw a land. We have so much card draw, and we are not drawing it this game. But that is okay. We will keep that in hand to scare our opponent. No attacks. In turn. Okay, opponent's making goblins. Opponent. Our main concern is, well, I guess Krinko, but however, oh, flyers are also a concern. We also have a curator. A curator would be perfect next turn. We have 2 curators, actually. Okay, taking 3. Oh, Perfect top deck. Perfect top deck. When we called the curator came to us when we called. Okay, opponent, try to deal with this 5/5 card advantage. Okay, so this is what we want. We want opponent to give us, so we're gonna hide that, and we have 6 mana. How do we want to do this? Okay, we can put, well, we don't want opponent. Okay, somebody please explain to me in the comments how to do this. Are we supposed to hide this cat from opponent? Because there's no way opponent gives us the cat, right? Unless we trick opponent into giving us the cat. Which means I think, and we're gonna hide, we would like the turtle, I believe. And then we'll take the black. Okay. Yee. Okay, opponent is unsure what pile to give us. Hopefully opponent gives us the cat. I don't know if we were supposed to hide the cat, but how do we... Opponent gives us the cat! Thanks, opponent. Oh, we should have kept the... Womp. We should have... Oh, clearly we should have kept the island. Oops. Should have checked the battlefield on that one. Okay, opponent's trying to run us over and gain 1,000,000 life and surveil. Opponent's deck is definitely doing what it's supposed to do. Can opponent remove our 5/5? Opponent? We would survive if opponent tried to just run us over right here. Math is for blockers. Okay, another flyer. Not good for us. Opponent's going to surveil. We would love another curator. Wouldn't be complaining about that. Unfortunately, I do think we need to get rid of this Cranko. Okay, well, that's not quite what we asked for, but let's play a Kit Kat. Okay, and then we'll play a turtle. On to combat. We will not be attacking. Opponent is going to run us over with these 14 goblin tokens. Okay, it's over. We cannot come back from this. However, opponent's doing cute things. We'll let them do their cute things. Okay, Cranko was definitely something we needed removal for, and we went through a lot of cards in our deck and didn't get any of our removal. Opponent said if we just get every flyer, there's no way we can lose. It is definitely over. We cannot block the 15. The 15. The 15 goblins that opponent created with Cranko. Cranko is unfortunate. But that's okay. What a good card. You know what would have saved us right there, actually, if we would have drawn it, is our, I don't think we put it in, but our bounce, all attacking creatures. That's a good card against Cranko. Game number 3. I mean, yeah. Game number 3? Game number 3. Lil Yuri. Hello, opponents. Okay, well, all of the card draw we could ever want and more. So I suppose we'll keep it. Keep. Okay, land for turn, pass. Okay, we'll play a land for turn, and we will be passing. Okay, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter. 2 attackers. Oh, cute. Well, let's go ahead and draw a card. That would be nice. We will discard a card. Okay, we did get our lands that we needed. We'll play our cat. Our cat is a good blocker. We will block. Opponent will force us to discard a card or lose some life. Lose 3 life, sacrifice a permanent, or discard a card. We'll lose 3 life this time. Goodness! What a good card. An uncommon. Okay, we are going to play a land for turn. Okay, let's move to combat, and then we will... Okay, we're going to sacrifice a creature, and we're going to get rid of opponent's perforating artist because it keeps killing us. Can opponent do something to save it? Fingers crossed, hopefully not. Opponent? Oh, wow. Opponent's going to use removal on their own creature, I guess, to bring it back, which is fine. We will go ahead and get our Kit Kat back. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we will be discarding the arena. If opponent can make us discard another card, that's good for opponent. Okay, let's play land for turn. Time to play our person, and then I suppose we can swing. We can see if opponent is going to do anything about that. Okay, does opponent have removal? Oh, opponent has removal. Pretty good, pretty good. And then out of cards though. So on the bright side, we would love for you to do that, opponent. We have a wall in our deck too. We'll take 3. We do have the waltz in our deck too. Okay, well, play a land for turn and draw a card. Of course. Okay. Well, let's attack. And in the turn, we'll flash in our flyer. And then if opponent plays a creature that we would like to, can't block. When this creature enters, return target creature card. Whew, pretty good for opponent. And it flies. And opponent's clearly going to get back their game-ending uncommon. Pass to attackers. Let's flash in our flyer. Our Kit Kat is, well, we're going to leave this witness protection clearly for... This cat is so cute. We could draw a card. We're definitely swinging 4. Opponent's going to play their thing. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's draw a card. Okay. We will take another one of these. So let's play a... We'll keep the land just in case opponent wants to force us to discard. Then let's move to combat. Opponent, please let us hit you. It's a priest. Okay. And we will play our creature. Opponent's going to play their creature. Hopefully draw a land on top of playing their creature. And not a discard spell because that would be dreadful. Opponent. Okay. Opponent's going to attack with both. We will block 1. Oh, nice, opponent. Put one of them into cards back on top of your library. Put the rest into the graveyard. Out of how many? Oh, 3. Okay, well, let's discard a card. We can discard our land to draw another one. Okay, we'll go ahead and this creature, unfortunately for opponent, we cannot let 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's draw a card. Okay. Well, wonderful. Did we already? Okay, wonderful news. That's not at all what we wanted. Let's go ahead and move to combat. I guess we should leave up. Opponent can hit us for 3 in the air. Okay, no attacks. In turn. Okay. Are we worried? Yes. Opponent? Okay, well, unfortunately, opponent did get our card out of our hand. Opponent swings 3 in the air. A curator would be perfect. We have plenty of cards that would be perfect right here. Oh, opponent's going to attack with both. Okay, well, in that case, we'll take the 3 in the air. Should we trade? Okay, we will block 1. Our Kit Kat will come back, which is fine. We definitely needed that. So let's do, and we have enough to crack the food as well. Okay, so let's go to a combat. Here and here, we would actually like opponent to trade. Opponent? Opponent trades. Oh, okay. Go ahead, opponent. Is going to sacrifice the businessman, which makes a lot of sense. I should have read opponent's card, and don't you worry, we didn't. Okay, that's fine, opponent. You can kill our creature. We'll end turn. Opponent. It would be nice if opponent drew a land at any point in time. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, gotta kill the flyer. That's fine, opponent. And that also fizzles our food token that we would have preferred to have, but that is okay, opponent. Okay. Well, our cat is just resilient. And a resilient blocker. Okay, a curator would be perfect. A removal spell would be perfect. A turtle, not quite what I had in mind. Let's go ahead and draw a card. We do have a 3-mana removal spell. We need something here. Opponent, please stop making us wait for our own card draw. Opponent? Opponent, if you would like to scoop, honestly, that's also fine. Opponent taking their sweet time. I guess we should hydrate while we're waiting. Opponent! Stop. Stop doing that. Bad opponent. No, maybe opponent's having actual problems with their connection. Or maybe they're just hateful. Which seems to be the case since they looked at our Spectral Sailor. Opponent's going to let every timeout run out? Wow. Ooh, okay. Opponent let us do it. We definitely have to play the turtle, I believe. So we will go ahead and play the turtle. Let's go to combat. Swing one. We'll play the turtle. Just to make sure, and we'll keep that in hand just in case opponent wants to try to get a card out of our hand. We would love to. Does it return, then return, and oh, wonderful. So we do have removal next turn. We have a perfect amount of mana as well if opponent drew a land this turn. Opponent! I mean, opponent, this is only acceptable if you do not come back to the game and you let us win. Please, please, opponent, please. Opponent? Does Magic ever stress anyone out? I feel stressed. I feel like opponents playing with us right now and they're going to come back and win and waste our time in the process. Please, opponent. We were worried. We were worried about that game. But guess what? Opponent, I don't know what happened to opponent, but Bronze tier 1. Okay. Win? Good win? Let's try another one. Okay, we'll move on to another game. One more. Okay. Let's jump into another one. Last game, still counts as a win, even if opponent scooped it up or timed out. We'll take it regardless. This not keepable, unfortunately. This, I guess, is a little bit more keepable. We have 2 black sources. We'll put the Eaten Alive away. Okay. Land for turn. Pass. Opponent. Hello. Well, we'll play a land for turn. Pass. Opponent is playing white so far. Let's go ahead and draw a card. This town ain't big enough for the opponent. Don't threaten us with a good time. Okay, opponent's going to... Well, good thing we're drawing lands we need. Let's go ahead and play another land for turn. In the turn... Okay. Unfortunately for opponent, we will be killing this creature. Creating a food token. Okay, land for turn. We're almost there. We're at 5. We have 6 and ways to go get things. Wonderful. Next combat in turn. No problem, opponent. Let's draw a card. Okay, 2 turns away. Time for Curator. Opponent let us get to a lot of mana very quickly. Well, we're going to put that face down. Honestly, if opponent wants to give us 4 cards for our hand, we will take that any day. We'll do it like that. Opponent. Hopefully opponent gives us the face down pile. It's a very stressful pick, I think. Choice. A very stressful choice. Opponent. Thankfully, regardless, we already have all the lands we need to cast our Runescarred Demon. We can go get our other Curator if opponent doesn't want to. Okay, opponent made the right choice there. Can opponent kill our Curator? Curator down. No problem. Okay, let's play a land for turn. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play a demon, go and get a Curator. Can opponent deal with another creature? What is opponent trying to do here? Wipe the board? Yeah. Okay, opponent. That is fine. We will play a land for turn. Play a Ninetales, flash in a Sailor. Okay, opponent has another Angel. Pass to attackers. We will flash in a Sailor, and then we will draw a card. Eaten Alive. Perfect. Let's play a land for turn. We are going to... Should we kill this 3/3? No, we won't leave it. We'll play a Curator first. Play a Curator. How many cards do we have left? 17. Okay. Opponent sending us emojis while we are debating life. Do we like the flash prowess? We do kind of like the flash prowess. Okay, we'll do it like this. Okay, opponent gives us... Okay, does not give us a face down pile. So let's go ahead and play. And then no attacks. We will end the turn. Okay, if opponent has another Day of Judgment, I mean... What a draft. Okay, opponent definitely made sure to have all the removal ever needed ever. No blocks. Literally, just removal. Okay, well that's a really good card for us because all of our big creatures are in the graveyard. Whenever another creature you control dies. We have 10 mana. We could get for 2. Oh, yeah, we'll go ahead. We will take actually the 7-drop and this creature. And we will discard this if we need to get back, whatever. Opponent a little bit upset. We will then grab, wow, we have lots of lands, not that many cards. I guess a 3-drop. We'll leave in that. Move to combat. Okay, opponent's gonna joust our creature, which is fine. Good job, opponent. Opponent has removal. Okay, end turn. We do have the witness protection still. We're probably going to... The amount of removal that opponent has is absolutely wild. We will pass the damage, take 3. We have 10 cards left, so we really do not have much time to do things. So let's go ahead and play this person. While we were at it, we will play this guy. We could witness protection the person. However, we are going to hold up whatever we can. Let's get in there with everything and end the turn. Okay, if opponent tries to kill our person again, I would be very impressed. Let's go ahead and kill one of opponents. Draw a card. Scary. Drawing cards is scary. Can we win? Not really. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can we gain any life? Okay. Well, we might be able to win. Okay. Let's see if we can win. Opponent. Okay, opponent's gonna block. So opponent's going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, which is not quite enough. Okay. We cannot kill opponent, so we're going to keep this fake your own death. Try to do it for next turn. Okay. Let's play a land for turn. Does opponent have 2 Day of Judgment? Is that even possible? Let's play a turtle. In the turn. Okay. We are having issues about almost running out of cards. Yay! Okay, yes. However, the running out of, opponent really did fight through. But once we got to 7 mana, it was pretty much very difficult for opponent to do what they needed to do. We almost keep running out of cards. Let's put in another Fake Your Own Death. We could put in 2 Fake Your Own Death and 1 more land. We keep almost drawing out. We're like cards away. My heart can't take the anxiety. So we added 4 more cards to our... We added 4 more cards because we're worried. Super worried. Okay, opponent. I guess that's what you get when you add more cards. Okay, we will, unfortunately, I don't even think we should keep this. We're gonna mulligan again. Oof. Goodness. Okay. We'll keep it like that. Land for turn. This one might not be so hot, especially since we're not drawing swamps. Hello, opponent. Yes, we like your cat. Okay, well, on the bright side, all of the times we wanted to draw cards is happening now. Opponent, gonna play an elf. Oh, cute. Pass to attackers. Attacked. Pass the damage. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Okay. We love not drawing a swamp. Really love not drawing a swamp. Oh, maybe we should have. Well, it doesn't really matter. We can't draw a swamp anyway. We will end turn. If opponent attacks with the Llanowar elf, I'm sure opponent's gonna cast a 5-drop here. Opponent's possibly not going to cast a 5-drop. Yes, we see your... Okay, and your 2/2. Yep. Pass to attackers. Okay. We will trade with the elf. Take 5. Okay. Can you even imagine that we drew 0 swamps even though we added a swamp? And this is why we cry. Yay! We drew 1 swamp. Perfect. And then we drew another island. And then we're going to fake our own death on the cat and cry. Well, what a short game. That wasn't very good. That wasn't what we wanted. Well, I guess we can go back to our deck and undo what we did with it. Okay, let's try it like that again because clearly the other way was, let's run it back like that. Perhaps. Yeah, that was super unfortunate. We didn't draw... And we mulliganed twice to get better hands. How much fun. Yay. Waiting for opponent. Hello, opponent. Uncle Rizla. Would anybody even believe me if I said this? Oh, no, we'll keep it. We have a Phyrexian Arena, so... Unless opponent... Oh my gosh, another swamp. Is this possible? Oh, okay, opponent. No problem. At least we have a curator for... 5 years from now. Okay. Opponent prowessing. Very cute opponent. Well, We unfortunately, play a land for turn. Is opponent going to let this creature live? Should we take the turn playing an arena? Can opponent kill us in the time it would take? Okay, we'll play an arena. I guess the other option was playing the creature, risking it dying. Okay, taking 4. Opponent, probably going to try to counter us here. We're going to lose a life, draw some cards. Okay, land for turn. We're going to have to try to cast something. If opponent counters it, opponent counters it. Opponent allows it. We will in turn, opponent. We would like opponent to not kill this creature. Oh, okay. That's fine, opponent. We also have a flyer. Okay. Land for turn. We're going to play our cat. And then we are definitely going to sacrifice our cat to get rid of the flyer, unfortunately. We will not be attacking. We need to keep our life total as high as we can while we are struggling. We also still need another blue land. So that would be nice. Opponent attacking. Opponent deciding. Opponent skipping turn. Okay. Let's play a land for turn. Well, we do have some life gain. Unfortunately, we have 6 mana, so we can't do this and the other one. So we will try to flash in a Spectral Sailor. Opponent lets it happen. We will then try to play a Vengeful Blood Witch. Opponent lets it happen. Next to combat, should we attack? Okay, no attacks. In turn, we are scared. We are worried. Opponent, prowess it up. Perhaps to draw 2 cards. We'll have to find out. Okay, opponent's going to go in with the attacks. Past the blockers. We will block here. We'll block a 1/1. And we will block a 1/1. Opponent. Okay. -1, -0. And okay, resolve. You can draw your card, opponent. Resolve. That's fine. Should we save our... Probably not. That's okay, opponent. Okay, thankfully we are going to gain some life here. Opponent is going to end the turn. Okay, our turn. Well, we do like that, especially if opponent was trying to counter what we were trying to do. Let's go ahead and play a Curator of Destinies. We would have loved another land to protect our person, but that's okay. Okay, so we will... is the opponent going to give us the face down pile? This is so hard every time. Okay, we'll put it like that. Maybe opponent will give us the face down pile. Who knows? Either pile is fine. Opponent? I know, we made a hard decision. Okay, opponent gave us the face down pile. So that's fine. Now I guess we should probably attack. Well, we're so afraid to attack. No attacks. We can still block. Oh, opponent's gonna pass. Okay, I'm gonna draw a card. Yep. Draw all the cards. Let's go ahead and play a land for turn. Do we have a creature we feel like getting back? Nope. So we will move to combat. And we'll swing 5 in the air. If opponent wants to throw the Curator back in our hand, we would love that. We would find that ideal. Okay, opponent's not going to do anything of that nature, so we'll go ahead and play a turtle. Our turtle blocks. And then we'll end the turn. We can draw a card on whenever. We have 18 cards in deck. Okay, opponent has lands for all of the days. We will draw a card. Draw a land for turn. Our turn. Draw an extra card. Okay, let's play a land for turn. Let's play a creature. Just in case, let's move to combat. We will swing 5 in the air. Opponent is going to take 5. And end the turn? Okay, opponent. Moment of truth. We're not really sure what opponent is trying to do. We're being safe. The reason we're only attacking with 1 creature at a time is because what if opponent has the card that does the thing with all the attacking creatures? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, opponent still... Okay, it's our turn. Another Curator. Can we even... I don't know if we can afford a Curator. Okay, let's play a land for turn. Let's move to combat. We'll do 5 in the air. We'll actually go ahead and go to 7 because if any creatures die, we'll see what opponent does here. Okay, if any creatures die, opponent also dies. So we unfortunately do not have any way to sacrifice a creature. So we will end turn. We just need one creature to die. An opponent is not going to make it. Oh, well that's cute, opponent. Okay, pass our tigers. Okay, it is our turn. We are definitely drawing cards and losing life. Whenever we gain life. We do not have a way to gain life, unfortunately. What should we do? Next to combat, we're going to swing 2 creatures. Opponent. Okay, we did know that opponent had that. Shortly, which is fine. We actually will not be replaying our 1 creature, but we will replay all the other creatures that would help us right now. So we'll play a flyer. Opponent. We're really trying here. An opponent's really trying to survive. We knew opponent had this in their hand. That's why we were playing around it. Okay, we'll end the turn. We have a Spectral Sailor up. Oh, we gotta discard some cards. Well, 1, 2, 3. We don't need to draw any cards. Opponent, please. Please die, opponent. Opponent, unless they have 2 of these, I can't imagine they're surviving. Pass to attackers. Opponent. All we need is a creature to die. Quite literally. That will do the trick. Opponent. Okay, we'll flash in a sailor. Okay. Is opponent going to throw these back in our hand again? We have no idea. Okay. 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 We did it. We were worried. Was anybody else worried? We were worried right there. Can opponent... Good games, opponent. Wow. Okay, so opponent, what was going on there? Whew. Okay, we won. We won it. I don't know. I've never seen the card opponent just played. So we're going to go back. But we are rank silver tier 4 in our draft. I've had too much sugar. Okay. Let's... we don't want to leave the match. Done. Double target creature's power until end of turn. Okay. Well, now we can leave the match. Okay. Well, whew. Opponent was definitely put in a situation there. Thankfully. Okay. We are at 4 wins. Let's jump into another one. Okay, game number, whatever game we are on. It's going pretty well so far. Hello, opponent. Okay, we'll keep this. Yep, we will. Well, we didn't really want that, but we'll play a 1-drop and pass a turn. We would like lands before we would like anything else. We'll play our 1-drop. Okay, land for turn. Let's go ahead here. And we'll go ahead and play our creature. Opponent. Opponent perhaps might try to kill this creature, which is fine. Okay, opponent passes the turn. We will play a land for turn. Move to combat. Swing 1. Oh, okay. Opponent is going to murder our, which is fine. We kind of knew that was going to happen. So we'll play that. Hit opponent for 1. Okay, opponent's going to draw a card. No problem, opponent. Next to damage, and we will play our 3-drop. Now we are interested in drawing lands. That is about it. We would love to get to this 7-drop in 4 turns. So that is our main concern so far. Oh, a hasty 1-drop. Okay, we'll trade with opponent. No problem. Our kitty cat is coming back. Well, we're definitely playing the arena. Move to combat. Okay, yeah. Drawing extra cards necessary. Okay. We are drawing some cards. We actually did need lands. To be clear. Let's go ahead and move to combat. Go ahead and swing. Opponent. Okay, opponent's going to kill our flyer, which is fine. We'll end the turn. Cute. Opponent. Pass to attackers. Opponent's going to pass the turn. Well, we'll flash in another flyer. Okay, let's draw a couple cards. We would actually like... Oh, that's perfect. Let's move to combat. Swing 1. 2 damage. We can start growing this creature, or we can allow opponent to remove our high society hunter, which we don't really want that to happen yet. We'll play this creature. That way we are able to... We could get rid of opponent's... Okay. Opponent... Okay, opponent's going to attack. We are going to block with our Kit Kat. We don't want opponent to put incubation counters on. Opponent. We still have 6 lives. Okay, draw and draw. Okay, so this is basically where we are at now. We are going to move to combat. We're going to attack and attack. Okay, opponent's going to take it. And we're going to do the hunter first. And then we'll just kind of curve into all of our big drops. So we'll do the hunter first, then we'll do the curator, and then we will do the rune scarred demon. And hopefully opponent doesn't kill this high society hunter. However, if opponent does kill the high society hunter, that's okay. I guess. Oh, does it see any of the other creatures die? Okay, good. On the bright side. Cute. And we're growing our creature on opponent's turn. Oh. Opponent got all of the burst lightnings. And opponent gets to put 3. Wow. How terrible for us. Well, I guess we should have, could have, and would have played that differently. Let's go ahead and, first of all, we're going to have to witness protection this. Yep. No problem, opponent. Okay, and then we will play our Curator of Destinies. Will opponent give us another, probably not. I don't think opponent's going to give us another Curator. So that means opponent will give us the removal. Yes, which is good. And then no attacks. We will discard a swamp and probably a think twice. Okay, no problem, opponent. We're 16 cards left. Opponent attacking for 1. No blocks. Oh, wow. Okay, opponent wanted to... You may play until the end of your next turn. Well, whew, that's pretty good. I guess we'll have to hold up removal for opponent there. Oh, at least we drew another one. Okay, let's play a land for turn. Could play a demon. However, we really would like to keep up some removal. Honestly, probably the best thing we could do. Okay, well, let's move to combat. Okay, opponent is not going to block, just going to take the damage. We are going to go ahead and sacrifice a creature to kill the 5/2. I believe we have to. We can't really deal with, cannot really deal with that creature coming back. And then we still have 7 mana, so I guess we'll play a 6/6. And we will go get a... Hopefully a Fake Your Own Death will get us through the last little bit of damage we might need. Opponent, we are at 13 cards left. Okay, opponent's going to draw some cards as well. Okay, opponent has a flyer. It would be a little pointless to double power this turn, but opponent might as well because they are losing this card. And I'm pretty sure if they cast this card, at least it will go to the graveyard and they instead of being exiled, I think. Let's see if opponent does it. Okay, opponent does do it. Oh, a 6/2 flying trample. Oh, wow. Well, yep, okay. Thank you for forcing us to block, opponent. Okay, so let's do a land for turn. Let's go ahead and... Okay, well, we're going to be gaining some life, I suppose. We're going to kill... Okay, wait. Can we do everything we want to do? Oh, I think we can win here. Let's kill the flyer. Fake our own death. We did keep that card for a reason. Go to combat. Good game, opponent. Yay! The fake our own death for the win. Okay, I mean, hey, however you can win, that's the whole game of Magic. Just figure it out and keep trying things. Okay, so honestly, we do have plenty of big threats that our opponents, once we get it started, opponents are having a hard time dealing with them. Next game. Okay, let's do another one. I mean, it's going pretty well. First draft, we're 5 wins in. I wouldn't have believed you if you told me that. So, yay. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what everyone's favorite cards is from the foundation set. And also if we're excited that the set's the foundation for, I think, years, 5 years or something. We can keep this. We'll keep it. So we will play a land for turn. And we'll play our turtle. What a perfect top deck. Land for turn. Oh, did we mean to do that? Oops. Hopefully opponent doesn't haste us or have the, oh, no, that's fine. That's fine, opponent. Well, on the bright side, we have decided that this is an excellent witness protection target. Or should we play our creature? Can we deal with one? Okay, we'll just play our creature. We'll play our creature, pass the turn. No attacks this time. We're not gonna hit you with that 0-5. Opponent playing 4 colors. Good thing we waited. Nice. Good thing we waited. Okay, so let's go ahead and play a land for turn. We're gonna have to witness protection the... Yup. But then while we are at it, we can... This is a 2-3. Perfect. Go ahead and go to move to combat. 2 damage, and then we will go ahead and play our 3-drop. We would like to start drawing some cards. We need 2 more mana for our Curator. Our Curator will come in clutch. Opponent. Okay, opponent's gonna play a creature. Gain a life. We're gonna lose a life because that's cute. And then we're gonna lose some more life. Okay, we will play a land for turn, I suppose. That has flash. That has... We don't have to die. Well, we do have our 0-5 that is going to be a good blocker. Will opponent... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Opponent is going to double block. We don't mind losing that one. And we make a treasure tokens, which will help us cast our... yeah. End the turn. Okay, so that's kind of what we wanted because next turn we are going to 1,000,000% play our Curator. Nice. Okay. Okay, opponent's going to put a +1/+1 counter. No problem. Pass to attackers. Pass to the blockers. Pass to the owl. Okay, opponent's going to enter. We're going to flash in our prowess person. Should we? No, we got to fill our hand, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and cast our Curator. Opponent. Okay, opponent's going to kill our Curator, which is fine. We will... somebody tell me how this is supposed to work. Is it better to put... Well, actually, we're going to separate this from those two anyway because we get a creature back. We'll see. We wouldn't mind the lands either, opponent. Up to you. Opponent? Okay, opponent is going to give us the Think Twice. Okay, we're going to definitely be attacking the Ajani. Pass the turn. We're taking 3 again. We do have... If opponent... Hopefully, opponent does not have removal. Okay, we're taking 4. Oops. Ouch. Okie dokie. We could draw a card. Could draw a couple cards, but that doesn't really help us with the issue. Well, we could draw a card and... Okay, let's try to draw a card. Arena is good, but not right now because we are dying. We'll play another creature. And let's move to combat. We will be sending 3 this way, 1 this way, and 3 this way. Can opponent save? Opponent will not be saving the Ajani. Okay. Well, as long as opponent doesn't have a double your creature's power spell, I think we will survive another turn. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good for opponent. No problem, opponent. Oh, and we're gonna lose. Ooh. I hate draft. Draft is so dreadful all the time. Baloney, whatever. Baloney, whatever. That's okay. We did get 5 wins, so we're gonna be happy with our 5 wins. And yeah. Wrap up our video. Hopefully everyone had a great pre-release. Okay, for our wrap up, we got 5 wins. Hey, first one, 5 wins. So, I mean, we can't really complain about that. And we basically just had a bunch of really big creatures, and a bunch of really big creatures, and a bunch of card draw that got us there. This 9 Lives Familiar, what an amazing blocker. And it also went well with some of our other synergies that we had going on. And yeah, we started with blue-black. We actually played 43 cards in our deck. We had to figure that out when we were close to drawing all the cards out of our deck. We did lose 1 game, maybe because of it. We had to mulligan a couple times. Did we have a good time? Yeah, I think we had a pretty good time. So we'll try another one. But yeah, first draft. 5 wins? Pretty good? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that stuff. Thanks for watching.